Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending with this coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing that we need to talk about is there is no maintenance this week. So, basically you're just going to be playing normally. The weeklies are just going to roll in and all the different new campaigns will just activate instantaneously. Keep in mind that there are going to be new armors as well as the nuisance plant update next week. Even though there's no maintenance, those two new things will be rolling in the moment, the moment they're scheduled, all right? So just keep that in mind. But with that being said, the first thing that I want to go over is, of course, the AC Scratch. The Motion Revival October 2024 will be going away. Keep in mind that there are some cool motion items that you can pick up over here, including the Samurai Dash, which personally I use a lot. Unfortunately, they are not the EX variants, and so if you did want the EX variants, you're kind of SOL. Now, the next thing I want to remind everyone is going to be the limited time task over here, clear a bunker type 2 quest. Apparently, this has been around for a very long time, ever since we got the Ordinal Tower rank 8. So that's been like a month and a half or something. But please make sure that you actually complete this specific task. Because remember, it gives you a preset skill enhanced success and substitute level 1. I remember a lot of people were asking me, Kero, what method did you have to guarantee a Fixa 2 on your weapon? Especially if you have an Exalia weapon or you're working towards your Duosalia weapon, you obviously want that Fixa 3. So in order to guarantee a Fixa level 3 on your Duosalia weapon or Exalia weapon or armor or whatever you choose, all you need to do is, first of all, you use the add preset skill level 1 on whatever weapon you want, and you can keep using it to re-roll until you get the right Fixa. So let's say that you want Fixa Fatale, or you want Fixa Orxis, or you want Fixa Attack, or whatever Fixa you want. You literally re-roll it over and over and over with the add preset skill level 1. Hopefully you guys have a lot of this. You get this from doing like urgent quests, by doing the limited time quest when that was available, and I don't remember where else you get this, but the UQ basically gives you one every single run, so you will have a ton of these, especially if you've been playing recently. Now, once you use this, you get the right Fixa that you want. Then in order to upgrade that Fixa 1 to a Fixa 2, you're going to be using the preset skill enhanced success and substitute level 1. This will guarantee your level 1 Fixa to a level 2 Fixa. This is why you need to do that limited time task to get this item. The second thing is to get that Fixa 2 to a Fixa 3. Well, there's another reward over here with the preset skill enhanced success and substitute level 2. Hopefully you guys were able to pick this up through the previous scratch. It was like the treasure scratch or whatever scratch it was before. It was literally like last week. Hopefully you guys have spent all of your scratch tickets and used that selector ticket in order to pick one of these items up, because this guarantees a Fixa level 3 on your Duosalia weapon. So that's how you guarantee a Fixa level 3. As you can see over here, since I've been playing for quite some time, I have 4 of these and I have 2 of these, so literally I can guarantee 2 pieces of gear to get to Fixa 3 with 0 gambling required. So this is how you do it, and that is why I am stressing so much on this specific limited time task, because you kind of need this item in order to complete your Fixa level 3 on your weapon. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be the ARKS Records. There are actually 2 different ARKS Records this week. The first one is Fleeting Fight Solo. Remember, you do have to do this solo in order to get the rewards over here. This applies to all classes, so it's not locked to a specific class. The second one, however, is Narrow Cage Solo, but you have to play Tekker. Now, the Tekker recently got a rework, and it feels absolutely amazing to play if you're a wand Tekker. But I highly recommend people to just do this, because again, you want your 20 ARKS Record badges, and since there's 2 of them going on this week, you actually get 40. Keep in mind that the ARKS Record badges do not automatically get credited to your account immediately upon completion. When you complete all of these challenges, you need to wait 24 hours before you actually see the highlight saying that, hey, you've completed this, and then after that, you don't actually get the medals themselves or the badges themselves until after the maintenance. However, as I said earlier, there is no maintenance this week, so So after the allotted time when all your weeklies reset and everything, these badges will just magically get rewarded to you, okay? Now, as usual, you want your ARKS Record badges because of the ARKS Record badge exchange shop over here. As I said in my previous pre-maintenance checklist video, I really like this weapon camo because of this glitching effect. It does look pretty awesome. However, there are a bunch of different weapon camos here as well in case you don't like this one in particular. However, if you don't care about any of these weapon camos, you can never go wrong with star gems. I know a lot of people are struggling to get a ton of star gems in order to get their Thor's hammer. Keep in mind, the Thor's hammer will not go away. It's a permanent thing in the base game. So the moment you have 2000 SG, you can go into the base game and pick up your Thor's hammer for your wand if you are playing a Tekker or whatever class you want to use the Thor's hammer, and you can start bashing things to bits. It's a really cool weapon camo. So there is no rush to get your 2000 star gems immediately. However, just understand that there are many ways to earn star gems, but they are locked behind weekly trade-ins. So this is one of those weekly trade-ins where you can actually get 30 star gems. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Aegis Integra exchange shop over here. Again, we're going to scroll all the way down here to Aegis Integra. If you have any Neo A weapons, you can exchange them into Aegis Integras. However, nowadays, when you just complete stuff, you actually just straight up get Aegis Integras instead of having to convert all the Neo A weapons and stuff like that. So even if you don't have anything to convert into Aegis Integras, just click on the Aegis Souls over here, and you might have a bunch of Aegis Integras just sitting in your inventory. As you can see, I've got 809 of them just magically appearing. So we're going to exchange all of those for our Aegis Soul 4s, as well as all of the Dominas. So let's pick all of these up right now. All right, now that you've picked up all of your Aegis Soul 4s, as well as your different Dominas, we're going to head over to the item lab, and we're going to go to Augment Capsule, as well as type in Halphinales. And you can see right here, we can actually make 2 Halphinales. Now, unfortunately, that will not be enough to make our Lux Halphinale. As you can see, we are 3 short. So basically, every 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to be able to make 1 Lux Halphinale, but nevertheless, it is free. So, you know, you kind of want to slowly but surely work towards this so that you will be able to get a bunch of Lux Halphinales. So when we do get new weapons or new gear or new whatever, you have these expensive augments, or you can just sell them from a set if you really need the money. But personally, I recommend people to just slowly accumulate all of their Lux Halphinales, because if we look over here and we look at my Lux Halphinales, I have 4 of them just by accumulating them over time. All right, next up, I want to talk about the item recycle shop. The item recycle shop is probably one of the most important things that you should trade in every single week because of the 50 star gems. All right, you get 50 star gems every single week just by trading in a bunch of NEX cubes that you get by leveling up, and you could also get another 50 alpha reactors as well. So again, if you are running out of those NEX cubes, again, you can come to the item lab, go to exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, and under the second tab right here, there is the NEX cube. You can turn in any of your class EX cubes for more of those NEX cubes, and I highly recommend people to actually do this because you know, you earn a lot of class EX cubes versus NEX cubes. And as you can see over here, we have 99 NEX cubes for the 999 braver cubes that we exchanged for, and we're gonna sell our 50 alpha reactors for 175,000 Meseta, and we're gonna put all of this in our material storage. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be, of course, the Genesis Point shop. So make sure that you come over here and exchange Genesis Points. And there are a bunch of different things that you can buy over here if you want. You know, as usual, I'm just going to be buying the Master Fragments as well as the Faunia capsules. Master Fragments are really up to you. If you still need those Master Cubes, then you can still purchase this. If you don't need them, then you don't need to buy these anymore. It's really depending on your current situation. However, Faunia capsules, I would not sleep on this. I would 110% buy all 10 every single week because it does add up. Remember, these items over here, they reset weekly. So that includes all of the Photon Chunks 2A as well as 2B, which are dirt cheap, by the way. They're 20 Genesis points each, and you can buy 60 of each every single week. So if you still need these, you know, you can buy them. There's a bunch of LC capsules for dirt cheap as well. And there are a bunch of minerals as well that will not be resetting yet. But if you haven't bought these minerals, please buy them because they're dirt cheap. They're literally 5 Genesis points each, and you can buy 100 of each one. So just buy all of them. and you can also get some Aegis Integras as well. And last but not least is, of course, the Alliance Badge Exchange Shop, so don't forget to come over here and purchase your 30 Star Gems again, so make sure that you actually do that. And if you still need some Genesis points in order to buy out more stuff in the Genesis Point Exchange Shop, you can purchase more here as well. And as usual, there are also titles locked behind some of these triggers. Now, some of these titles are worth running because they do reward you Star Gems. Now, they don't give you a lot of Star Gems, however, there are a lot of titles locked behind a lot of these triggers, so if you complete all of them, you do get a good amount of Star Gems, okay? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.